All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 30 base. Fire.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Topper! Hey, Alpha! It's a safety creek.
Second and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey!
Looking to throw. Costello. This is Johnson. He's got it. 9 yards on the play and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ready? 60 yards. 52 to Mike. Yes.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7. Undercrush. Now.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, wahoo!
52's the mic, boy, 52.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Lucky. Kill.
Five.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
In your face.
Shakes 3. 218. Chopper.
Check.
Hit it.
On first down, it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Costello. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 80 weapons. Ready.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Blue jaw Corker.
Tighten up.
Go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Bravo. Second and 9
now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Back to throw. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check your hot read.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Throwing Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, wait.
This is Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 30 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
General West.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
The outlaw. Yep. Mike, 55. Let's go. 55.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
6-6, pull it high.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I'm here all day.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Based on travel.
Big gas.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Ready up.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
218, chop it.
Shoot.
Go. Shoot.
Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Come on,
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go. Go. 5.
Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Back to throw. Costello, and the pressure gets to him again. O'Shane Zimenez in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Sam off.
Rush in.
From the gun, Costello. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking for Shepard deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
91.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Set up. 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie. Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch gears.
Hey. Hard. Let go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 13. Check 5.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check. Hot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is QT, complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
General West.
Watch a slap.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set, ready. 10-2 start.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the pass.
Ready.
Jones, off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, let's go. 9:55, 9:55.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Blue down, blue down.
Hey, exit.
52, right 52. Watch the curl, watch
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Greystone, travel.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Echo. Hey, lock it.
Check 37.
From the gun, Costello. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. Hit it.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
So we got man. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Protein spill.
Coming after you. Check 50. Check 50. Kill.
Look at me. Door. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Go.
Here's Jones on third down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 39 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Yes, yes.
On first down, Costello nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check 99. Check 99.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo!
46 the mic.
Now!
Know your job.
Shoot!
Back to throw. Costello, and caught by Henry. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good south, baby. That's baby south.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Down. 70. Indy. We all nil.
Mike by 5. Mike
5.
Pick it up, guys.
Go.
Check back.
Rock it. Snap.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check 26. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
218, chopper. Ready.
From the gun, Costello. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
29 is the Mike.
Yep. It's a go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Check tight. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing on 1st down, Costello. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Go. 5.
2nd and 1. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Costello. And it's complete. Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score.
Go, go.
52, 52.
They'll look to throw again, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey.
That's me.
Hey.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
51 for Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, baby. Everyone should go.
Come. Hey, Charlie.
Give me something.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check, Mike.
Big grip.
On 4th down, Jones. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pilot, 64,
Mike 54.
On on first down. Barkley down to the 25.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. We got this.
Throwing again. Costello. It's complete to Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On 1st and 10. Costello, complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
46 to Mike.
General West.
Let's put that team on the bus. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert
Now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ear. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a victory here.